So this market is still playing games with us. BTC is just hanging around in this range, but it's making these alts bleed onto these support levels. It's putting us under a little bit of pressure, and we're wondering now what is going to happen this weekend. So I've got so much happening here for you guys today. But firstly, I'm going to give you an update on BTC and a couple of these altcoins just to make sure you understand your levels that you need for the weekend. And then I've got two of the biggest legends in crypto joining us shortly. We are looking at some degen plays. We are looking at some ridiculous meme coins as well. One of them looks like a Spider-Man. There's something going on here. So we got so much to talk about today, guys. Very exciting stuff happening here. Let's get right into this. And can somebody explain to me what's just happened to Uni? I see Uni is up 61%. I wonder if this is a glitch or not, because I haven't seen a word of what is happening here with Uni. So maybe we're going to have to just quickly check in with Uniswap as well and try and figure out what's happening. But I see the big dog, DYDX, is up 6%. So that's a nice little looking bubble there for us on Banter Bubbles, because we did look at DYDX yesterday. Loving that. I see 𝗵𝘆𝗀𝗃𝗃 is saying it's pumping. So we gave that on the weekly yesterday. So maybe it's pumping off that 50-day moving average. We're going to find out. We're going to find out what's going on. So before I bring on the legends, let's just see what the games are. What are these guys doing to us this weekend? What is their plan? How are they going to treat us? Hopefully they're going to treat us well. So let's take a look. This is BTC on the 4-hour, and we've been watching this range bleed out from last Saturday. They pushed us down into these levels here. We've hit it again. This is 50,500. This is becoming a very big area here for BTC at the moment, and as long as this dominance is holding for us and BTC sweating on these areas, we should be okay. But if we see dominance starting to pump, we're going to feel the burn. We're going to feel the deep burn here this weekend. So what are we watching this weekend? What are the immediate areas we need to look at? Well, today 50,500, and then a little bit lower down, and I'm going to show you something very interesting here. I've got a 236 fib, and this is at 49,700. This is a 49,700 region where we are looking for a potential wick down into that area, and I'm going to show you why this looks like a nice little area for me. This is a liquidation heat map, the CoinGlass liquidation heat map, and look at this. They've got a cluster of 50x and 100x longs sitting here all the way down to 49,800 level. So to me, that makes perfect sense. If they're going to flush us, they want to just take out some of these late longs and these longs sitting in this region. So that is a big area that I'm watching now. If we do get this move down first, that's quite a bullish move, I would say. If they come and just clean out these longs quickly, then we should be teeing up for some fun over the next while. So eyes on this level, 49,800. And so what we're looking for, if they are going to sweat us out, they're going to put us under pressure, and we're going to see this candle drip out, and we're going to get this ping here off this 236, and then we should get some kind of quick recovery there, and then we're going to keep our eyes on dominance, and these altcoins should give us what they want and should give us what we need. So what you can do now in the meantime is track a little trend here on your 4-hour. And that's essentially our new fun line. So what we got here, we've got our rising front line. You can see this is in play, and this is going to be in play for the next few days. There's no rush on this one. This is about 10 days away before we get to this trend. But right now, this is the weekend fun line, and here it is here. So first step, if we do get some kind of pump up, we need to just blow this trend area, and then we're going to test another massive zone, the range high, 52,600. If we blow 52,600, the party is on, and our next target for BTC is most likely going to be the 57K region. So looking forward to that. And let's just see where we are with some of these altcoins, because there was a little bit of news on AVAX taking a bit of a beating here. It says AVAX prices dipping, and there's an outage and all sorts of things, and a little bit of pressure on AVAX at the moment, and you can see it's playing out right now. So I just wanted to bring this one to your attention. There's a little bit more pressure on AVAX than some of the other tokens at the moment. And just to recap where we were, we had this head and shoulders on AVAX. It was giving us signs at this trend region that we were under pressure and things were going to be looking a little bit dark for AVAX, and now it has drifted into a big zone. So what I want to say here, AVAX traders, if you are looking at this area, if BTC is going to bleed us down and we're going to start banging sub 50K, you need to get your your orders ready round about this 33.5 to 34K region for AVAX. That is now a big area. It's a key area you need to be watching for AVAX if we do drip into that zone. And again, what you can do quite simply is you can bang out a trend here as well, and you can track this down. So if you're not buying at these horizontals, you can always then come and play the trend game, and you can buy the trend break, and you can do those type of things and catch it if it does run away before that. So eyes on AVAX. That was one of the bearish ones, and its twin Solana also. I had this bearish look the other day. This was Monday, Tuesday. They came with a head and shoulders, and they were giving us a sign that things were going to potentially fall over, and they did. And Sol, you can see, is holding slightly better than AVAX at the moment. So right now, key level here for Solana is 100. That's a big number that we got our eyes on now for this weekend. If we get this bleed out to into BTC and it's not too severe, we should see Sol holding this region for us and then giving us a little bounce. If not, if things turn south, we've got to get orders ready. We've got to get ourselves ready for this 94, 95 region for Solana. So just make sure you have that on your charts. These are two hot areas that you can be looking at. So if this market's going to reverse as is, these are levels that a lot of these altcoins are on. And then one more I've got. Okay, Phantom. So this is an interesting one as well. So we saw Solana and AVAX. They were leading the charge with these head and shoulders. They were leading the bearish vibes, and Phantom has been lagging. And now finally today, Phantom has printed this head and shoulders, and it looks identical to Solana and AVAX a few days back. And it has been lagging a little, but we need to understand that the market is potentially under pressure here, and some of these altcoins could start feeling a bit heavy. So what do the bulls have here? What do the bulls have left for Phantom? Well, very interesting here. We've got a rising trend support. So number one. Number two, we've got a 382 fib support. Number three, we've got a 50-day MA support. And number four, we've got some horizontals. So we know factually this is a massive area. This is a strong area for Phantom, and it's going to be a hell of a fight for Phantom to lose this area. So longs for me potentially here, we can start nibbling on Phantom at around about this 0.39 region. But same story that you've seen now with AVAX and Sol and all these other alts that you are looking at the moment. If there is more BTC pressure, we need to understand where is our next level, where's our next buy zone. And for me on Phantom, it's 0.36. So that's the next hot zone for us. So if the wheels fall off this weekend, 0.36, make sure you're ready. Make sure your levels are ready. Okay, right. Now, I promised you guys a few weeks ago, and we voted this out, that Fridays we were going to bring you degen plays. We're going to bring you slightly more risky plays, but some of these things can do many X's and things like that. And obviously it involves meme coins and things like that. And this is our third degen den session that we are doing on Fridays for you. And I've got two absolute bangers here waiting in the chat. Some of you guys might remember this gentleman, the legend. It's probably your third appearance. You know you're on screen now. Yes, welcome.
Hello, world. Hello.
He's here.
Hi.
Okay, he's here.
Hello.
He's here. It's late at night. It's late at night in Thailand. He still needs to do his show, but he's graced us with his presence. So it's good to have you here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. What meme coins are you trading right now? What degen plays are you trading right now?
I still have my bags of whiff packs. I just think that the thing's very, very viral. And then someone brought my attention to a couple that we'll talk about today. Spoody.
I can't wait.
And Ben the dog. But I saw a really good tweet the other day, and I don't remember what it was, but it was basically shittier your fucking meme coin is, the better it's going to do, right? And like, I've never seen a shittier meme coin than Spoody. Like absolute fucking garbage.
It's it's a good meme coin when you click on roadmap and nothing happens. I got another legend in the back. Hold on, look at this guy. Look at this legend. Some of you might recognize it. The Moon King. What's happening?
How's it going, guys? How you doing?
Good,
Yes.
good. I'm liking the threads. Tell me about this Million X on SHIB. What's the story?
Million X on SHIB. I guess you heard the story. But yeah, I'm a day oneer on Shiba Inu. So the whole time I was trying to convince people that this is going to flip Doge. I've got tweets out there saying it's going to flip Doge. Actually, I've got tweets saying it's going to be a top 100 coin. But I do have tweets saying that it's going to flip Doge. And it flipped Doge for a good week. It was probably the craziest run ever. Back then, everybody was hating on meme coins. Everyone said they're nothing but pump and dumps, which a lot of them are. But I was saying that they're going to bring a lot of adoption to crypto, because I think crypto for the utility side is a little too difficult for the average person. And what a call, because SHIB brought millions into crypto that year for a crazy blow off top. And all we're seeing this time around is it get even crazier. So I'm going to go on I'm going to make the call to say that there will be 10 to 12 meme coins in the top 100 this cycle.
Wow. I think that's fake.
And the reason why I think that is there's a lot of layer ones coming out. Layer
you need a dog.
Bitcoin.
You need a dog on everyone.
And each one needs to have its own meme coin. It brings the adoption. It's working. Founders are communicating with these meme coins, and communities are going crazy. It's working.
So I bought that Welsh. It's the Bitcoin dog. Have you got a piece of that?
Absolutely. Yeah, made a call on that, about $6 to $8 million market cap. It was very hard to actually get into it. I would have gotten in lower, but at the time, Welsh and the Bitcoin, everything was just slowed up. So everything was backed up on stacks and Bitcoin during that time. I would have gotten in lower, but still, I just knew that if something that's built on Bitcoin, if that actually takes off, all you need is one Bitcoin degen. Game over.
Correct. Kyle, did you get this dog? Did you get the dog on Bitcoin? You got to.
Is it a BRC20?
Yes. It's built on stacks. It's built on stacks. It's the number one meme coin on stacks. It was very hard to get at the time, and now you can get it on MEXC, and then also on the stacks decentralized exchange.
So yeah, there's an absolute degen in our research team at Banter, and he was calling this Welsh also like weeks ago, and even more than that. And he's convinced this thing is $300 million market cap to $1 billion market cap. He's convinced.
Higher. I think higher.
You see. Kyle, I'm shocked that you're not in that dog. And there's another dog on the Ton network that I bought. Redo. What's it called? Redo. Have you heard of that one?
I have not.
Just go buy the dogs.
Is this one on Stacks?
It's on the Ton network.
Okay. No, I haven't heard of that one. I don't follow on too much.
Dogs. Okay. Let's not digress. So here we go. For this is who you're looking at. For those of you that are wondering, I think you guys know who Kyle is, but we don't see the Moon King too often on YouTube. And this is the man. So give him a follow here. Moon King B Roots, also a massive degen, and I can see the biggest degen in the Crypto Banter office also follows him, Gustavo. So you guys are a match made in heaven. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it's going down. Right, so Kyle's a bit limited for time, yeah, and he's got some banging alpha for us and some banging meme coins. So let's just crack on. Shall we go AI first, Kyle, or shall we go memes? What are you thinking here?
Up to you. It's your show. No, let's
wow. Okay.
let's do up to you.
Okay, let's fire up this. Let's fire up this.
Turn the sound on.
Let's get the sound going. Hold on, I gotta get the sound right for you. I can do it. There's a little bit of tap dancing I need to do here, but we can get it right. There we go. Okay, so this is the degen's very own superhero. Okay, this is a guy called Spooderman. Okay, and he's got an interesting thing here. He's got a bit of a trick. If you click the Spoody song in the bottom here, it doesn't go away. Let me see if you can hear this.
It does go away.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. If you try and click the mute Spoody, it doesn't unmute.
Spoody won't go away.
Spoder does Lutheran Spoder can.
Okay.
Can you swing
Hold on.
from his dick?
Hold on. Okay, so before we look at this chart, okay, this is the autistic Spooder man. Okay, now they got a crazy community. Okay, and they've got a very good team behind them, for what I understand. And this chart of theirs that I've been looking at is looking quite interesting. So this is Spoody on the 4 hour, and I mean, this thing was launched. When was this? This was launched late January, and a lot of the time you see these meme coins when they have weak teams behind them, and the guys are trying to pull moves. These things just pump, and then they dump, and they just bleed out all the way. So let's get this chart up here. So this is their chart that we're looking at the moment. Okay, so this is Bird Eye. So this is a soul meme, this the Spoody man. I'm going to go back to this website shortly. It's just that music was a bit hectic. And what we're looking at here is a lot of the time, these guys, they bleed these tokens out. And you can see this one has held its levels really nicely at the moment. So I'm watching this the Spoody currently, and you can see it's starting to drip down nicely into a little basket here for us. So this thing's a 7 million market cap play. The guys in the office, they're quite degen about these things. And, you know, they think there's a couple of X's in the tank here. Carl, what do you know about this guy?
Well, I just found out about it about an hour ago, and I think this is exact. Shall I say this is exactly what crypto likes?
It is. Yes, it is.
It is.
So look here, when you click on the roadmap, okay.
Actually, the writing reminds me of my handwriting too. So,
yeah. This guy was a famous meme. This guy, okay. You click on the roadmap, and nothing happens, okay. Then you click on the game. Look at this game they got here. Where's this thing? Hold on, they got a game here at the bottom here. Let's just see where this game is. Where's this game going? Where we got Spoody. Wait, there was a game here earlier. It's missing. Wait, where's this game?
Me too.
Did you see the game? You did see the game.
No, it's there. It's just above all the prompts for the. So I'll go all the way to the bottom. Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah, all the way.
Start game.
Oh yeah, start game. Okay, check this game. Check this game. Check these guys.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, you know, this is exactly why these things pump, because they're so ridiculous. Okay, and I think the more ridiculous it is, these things, people get involved in these things. This is epic Spoody game loading. Press start. Okay.
Was that someone backstage in a Apple Vision Pro or something?
Yeah, that's right. Okay. But you get the picture. You get the picture of what we're dealing with. Okay. So, you know, obviously people seem to like this. Okay. So, you know, levels wise, would I buy it here? No, I wouldn't buy a pumping green candle. But if you're buying spot and you're speculating, obviously this is you want to play small numbers here. And remember, you know, the more degen we go here, and especially on Fridays, the more your risk starts increasing. But you know, we have standards here, and this has got a 7 million market cap, so it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen $200,000 market cap meme coins, so you know, not the worst thing we've ever seen. And an area of interest here for me is just a simple pullback. You're really just waiting for a simple pullback onto that horizontal. It's quite a simple play, and if we get this bounce at this 0.050 region, okay, then we're cooking, then we're good. Okay, we get that play, and if it starts losing this 0.050 region, then you know we're potentially looking a lot darker and deeper here, and we're looking at that 21 level. So if you want to buy this thing, nibble at it. If it loses the 0.005 level, then it's potentially going a lot lower, and you know, maybe it's sending you to darker places. So yeah, something to keep an eye on. You guys like that? I see the Moon King.
Yeah, see, Spoody. You know, I'm not in it. I have heard about it like way low before. Back in January, I believe it came out. And if a meme coin makes you laugh, it's a good meme coin. You know, we all know that there is no rhyme or reason to a meme coin, but if it can make you laugh, it's going to make other people laugh, which makes people want to invest in it. And if we're investing in it and we like it, and it actually becomes popular, everybody out there in the retail world is going to laugh off that. So that's how I look at it.
It makes
funny.
perfect.
It's funny.
Carl, you agree?
I agree. I mean, it also has to be like the more that people try, I think the worse it does. Right? It's so like it's unbelievable. You know, it took me a long time to understand the meme game, but I'm not. I don't know that I'm convinced that we're in meme season right now. Are we?
There's always meme season.
But
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Somebody was asking this question.
Which charts are pumping right now?
AI charts.
Which meme is pumping?
Teddy bear on post chain.
Hold on, we'll talk about that. So here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. Do you want to get into meme coins when they're all printing 100% candles, or do you want to position yourself when it's not meme season to really take advantage? I mean, you know, it depends on the strategy. You know, if it's meme season, these things are already bolted. A lot of them are 2x, 3x up, and then we're getting involved, and then everyone's doing shows on them. I don't know. So just a strategy of mine. I've been buying a couple of meme tokens just in case, you know, because we know it comes.
Yeah, not a bad idea to position, you know, a little bit into the ones that you're very bullish on.
See, I do what, you know, a lot of people do on the utility side. You want to get into these utility coins during the bear market, because that's how you're going to get them at the lowest point. So what I personally like to do on my strategy with meme coins is, as these layer ones come out and get very popular, someone's going to build a meme coin on it. And we're seeing that meme coins are pumping the hardest. So that adoption that comes to that chain, whether it's Stacks, whether it's Beam, whether it's Ethereum, Solana, no matter what, Bonk wouldn't have went as high as it did if Solana wasn't having that crazy run. So what I like to do is I like to get into those layer ones, play around with the decentralized exchange. I'm actually learning that layer one. But as soon as I see a meme coin pop up on that new layer one or L2 or that protocol, I'm in. I'm in. And what's happening is all the degens, which is getting bigger and bigger in crypto, see that pumping, and you're just riding that bad boy up. So I will sit on a lot of these coins for the longest time. If you got bumped from the early, you were sitting on bump forever.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
and it pumped and dumped in between. So you had multiple reasons to exit and think it was
dead. However you want to look at it. You know, you had different times. So you have to be very patient, because when meme season does come, whatever is the hot layer one, what I'm doing is I'm throwing these little darts here and here and there. I'm not putting all my net worth into them. You know, it doesn't take you don't have to bet the farm to buy a farm.
Yeah, you need to hit 2 out of 10.
And then boom, it's life changing. I didn't make money. I've been in Bitcoin since 2013. I didn't actually make the money, the wealth I have now through Bitcoin. It was actually through Shiba Inu. So it just goes to show you these meme coins are, if you play the right game, they're killing it.
So look what, I mean, and Carl was saying it's not necessarily meme season. I can tell you what, like Binance is trying to do right now. Okay. They're trying to create a meme season. Look at this. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Pepe pumping.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we're doing
this is Pepe, not Pepe coin, right? There's two Pepes.
Yeah.
Pepe rewards. Okay. So now they're promoting. I mean, you know, they're trying to create a vibe, and you know, maybe there's some signs out there they're trying to, you know, spark a couple of things. But I thought this was topical here. But I mean, they create this promotion for Pepe. I mean, it was the last one on my list. I didn't even want to talk about Pepe, but I saw it was pumping today. You know, so let's move on quickly from Pepe. But if you're looking at Pepe levels, you need to watch. That's all you need to know. Your big zone for Pepe. You lose this 200-day moving average at point multiple zeros 106. You lose that 200-day moving average, Pepe is done, and it's coming to much deeper and darker things. If you get an opportunity to buy at that level, you know, to prep for meme season, probably not the worst idea in history. You know, Pepe might move up with the other dogs and things like that. So watch out this area, the 50-day moving average down to the 200-day, anything around about multiple zeros 108 to 106 is a nice support base. So if that's on your radar, if Pepe's your thing, yeah, I mean, 𝗚𝘂𝗲𝗀𝗏 here in the chat saying Pepe died a long time ago. Yeah, I think Pepe's the deadest. What do you think?
Yeah, I have a question. Has 𝗵𝗴 accumulated for at least 6 months?
Been dead.
On the PA side. I guess you can look at the weekly or the monthly.
There we go.
It's similar, like 𝗙𝗵𝗍 kind of did the same thing when it did its run. It did that big massive run, and when it got listed on Binance and all the exchange, it actually accumulated for about six months, and then it took its last leg up for an additional 10x past its all-time high. So I'm just trying to see if there's any type of resemblance in that.
Look, we hit these lows here. When was this? In June 23. So it's been about 6 months. So it's been a bit of a ride, but more than 6 months. But yeah, we've been sitting in this major zone here. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't want to write it off completely, but I think there's better dogs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Frogs.
Absolutely.
So,
I like
Okay.
𝗵𝗴 to be. I mean, I made a lot of money on it, but and I don't have big bags. I bought back in at like 300k, I think, or 4. What did it crash down to? I don't know. Something like 500, 600. I don't know. I think that it is still the #1 meme in the world, undeniably, right? And so I think that when retail comes back, you know, I think that there's a good case for 𝗵𝗴 to come back. It's a Binance traded coin. I wouldn't mind seeing it go lower, picking up some more bags, and then seeing its run come back. It is the #1 meme in the world. I think there's some merit to that, right? That's what got me on it in the first place. Was like I validated their claim on the website with ChatGPT. I said, like, who exactly is what is the biggest meme in the world? And it's 𝗵𝗴. All right, I'm game. Let's do it. And then I saw the virality in the wallet growth, and you know, for me, it's hard to have a big bag of memes because you have to pay attention to them for a long time, or you don't, right? Or if you just put a little bit in, and then if something pumps one day, you realize that, hey, I still have that bag. It's actually not a bad strategy. The question is, like, what sticks, right? And there's one that I'm not gonna I won't mention it yet because I'm still it hasn't launched yet, but you know, there's some clever things that some people do, and then on my show, which I will record after this, which will release later tonight, there's one I'm going to talk about that is doing quite well. I'm not going to mention it here because I have a whole thesis built around it.
really? Okay.
Yeah, and I need people to come watch the show. But
We're going to send them to your show immediately afterwards. So, guys, here's
Yes.
something else. So, Carl was talking about using ChatGPT for the greatest meme coin. So, now here's the funny story. Okay. So, do you know who 𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗠 is?
Yeah.
The boss.
Yeah.
Boss Solana. Okay. Now, before ChatGPT was around, there was a very cool app, okay, called Ben the Dog. Now, you guys must know what this is. You must know Ben the Dog.
Well, isn't Ben?
So this was on tablets, on any tablet that you've seen, any iPad, all these type of things.
Okay.
Ben the Dog was there. If you've had kids,
Yeah.
you know what Ben the Dog is. You ask Ben questions, you feed Ben things. Okay. So the story behind this, okay, that this is on Sol. So that 𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗠 said to Ben the Dog, should I create Sol? And he was joking around, and Ben the Dog on the iPad answered yes. And that and the rest is history. And Ben the Dog, the meme coin, is now born. Okay. And these guys have got some backers here. Gotbit. And we know sometimes when Gotbit gets behind something, it seems to survive, do quite well. A couple of X's here or there. So there's a team behind these guys, and this is on my radar. So I've grabbed a bag of the stuff. You can see some of the other guys are getting involved. I mean, Ben the Dog in his shopping bag. I mean, the guys are getting involved, yeah. And yes, so yeah. Oh god,
it looks very familiar, but I wasn't sure from where.
if you've had a kid running around with an iPad or friends with kids, they're feeding it carrots, they're feeding him, they're washing him, they're doing all these things. He talks back to you and all these things. Okay, and he's basically the reason that Solana exists. I mean, really, I'm putting it out there, but it's true. It's true. And here we go. Okay, just been launched. Okay, right now it's got a $14 million market cap. Okay, so there's interest there. Trading volume 24 hours, 5 million. Okay, there's a vibe here. There's something going on. So, ideally, how do we play this? I mean, you've never heard of this, Carl?
No, not before today. It was brought to my attention today.
So let's look at. I mean, have you heard about this one?
Yeah, I've heard about the dog. I didn't know the meme coin is actually out, but just from the trading perspective, it looks like a regular traded chart and not a massive pump and dump. So it looks very healthy for a meme coin. So
yeah, it's there hasn't been any drastic moves here and things like that to worry about. So that's why we like these type of things. We don't want to bring absolute dog shit here. That's pump and dumps and ups and downs and things like that. So what we want to do is we want to trade these things like gentlemen. We want to find areas like gentlemen, and if these things run, then we in. Okay, and then we have our entries, and let meme season come, and let's see if it gives us what we want. So I just want to give you guys some interesting zones here for this token, and there might be a lot of action for this guy in the next week or two. So I would say watch these levels. You can see these key levels here on my chart. It's a very simple play. Your first support region 0.011. That's your first support region. That's your first buy area. If you want a DCA, you're looking for something like that, 0.011. And then your next big zone. And it's very clean here, 0.07. 0.007, that is your next area, okay? And then it's very simple. If we start losing these areas, there's weakness here. And they're sending this thing to help. And that's when you can jump out, okay? But until that point, we like to buy good support zones, and we can buy trend breaks and all these types of things. And right now, even this little guy here is at a range low. Okay, it's a little range low there, and you're trading this little range. You can see they're holding it nicely in a range here, and if it starts blowing, well, then we're away. So yeah, I like the look of this thing. I got a little bit of this, not gonna lie. I think a couple of X's here. Again, I don't know if it's going to be a $300 million like Welsh, but we might get an X or 3 out of this guy.
Still think higher.
I love that. You just go like this.
I still think higher for Welsh. Welsh is the B.
Welsh, yeah. I mean, Welsh is just a thing. I just keep getting that. I mean, the first dog on Bitcoin. I mean, come on. Okay. Right, I want to hear. Okay, we got some time for a couple more memes here. I want to hear about your top two memes that you play right now. What are we
right now in the vaccines? It's teddy bear on Pulse Chain.
Okay, I didn't know why there was a dog there.
The last time I came on Crypto Banner, it was actually a $4 million market cap. In that time, it has grown and went up to $38 million market cap and settling down at 30. So I've spoke about Pulse Chain many times, even on the show, and I think it's very undervalued. And that #1 meme coin on Pulse Chain, I just told you earlier how I like to, pick those big memes that are on the actual chains. That is Teddy Bear, and the chart looks absolutely amazing. It had its big hype cycle, it had its big crash. It went up to $30 million market cap. Crashed down to $2 million market cap, gathered itself back up, went up to 40, and now sitting at 30. That is a typical meme that is gathering an audience, and just more wallet holders are growing and growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. And I believe that's going to be...
How many wallet holders?
Right now, it's officially, last time I looked, it was 12,000.
Do either of you guys know a really good way to, like a site that can track wallet growth?
Not really. I just look manually through like Etherscan, and I'll just track to see that way. There's not really anything that I've seen that really does that. But
I know that Morales Money does something, but I don't know if it has the extent of it. But that's a very valuable metric.
Yeah, because more wallet holders is basically more money, which is more value, which makes sense.
And how quickly, that's.
So Teddy Bear in the last, to be honest with you, in the last 15 days has gained 1,000 wallet holders. I've just been tracking it, and it's proof in the pudding that people are coming over for that that meme, and it's literally just blowing all meme coins on Pulse Chain out of the water. Like,
what is the ticker? What is the ticker?
Bear.
On this teddy bear?
Bear.
Bear. Okay, I'm looking for Bear. Okay, just BEAR.
Yes.
And it's on Pulse
Teddy
Chain
bear.
on DEX.
Probably DEX tools would be the best way to look at the chart. And as
Yeah,
Pulse Chain grows, you know, like I said, more people are going to come into that meme coin, and this is like, and to me, this is the same level, if not higher, than Welsh.
Is this teddy bear?
Yes, that's it.
I see Carl's camera just went off there. For a second.
Yeah, just sorry, 1 second.
Sitting right on support right now. Like, it's probably, if you'd ask me for a good place, it's retesting its previous all-time high right now.
There you go. Okay, so interesting area. Market cap is 28 million, so still early days. Pulse Chain though, guys, what's the story with Pulse Chain? Isn't that thing supposed to be
The
ended?
number one undervalued layer one in all of crypto.
But I mean, isn't the guy in jail or something? What's the story?
Nah,
there?
he's not in jail, man.
What's the story?
He has a SEC case on him about the launch of Pulse Chain and Hex. But let's be for real. Solana also has that tag, and Solana just went up like crazy. That shows you that the crypto market is valuing the future and not the present.
Yeah, so last time I had Richard on my show, it was like 2 years ago, when he promised Pulse was going to come out like in a couple weeks, and then it didn't for a year and a half or something. And he raised like $2 billion, and at the time he said it was him and 2 developers. So I'm curious, like, and we know it's like it's just a fork of I think BNB chain.
Ethereum. See, that's
BNB
the thing.
chain.
In the beginning, it was a fork of that. But then he waited for the Ethereum 2.0 to come out, and he forked that.
There is no Ethereum
everything
2.0.
that Ethereum upgrades, they are upgradable with that. You can't say that about any other EVM. And that's why it's going to be, in my opinion, one of the biggest undervalued chains, because it literally can beat Ethereum. As soon as Ethereum does its developments and its upgrades, boom, Pulse Chain does it. There's no,
Okay, let's not
there's
turn
not
this
a
into
single
a
L1 that won't compete with it. in my
Pulse X situation. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff too much. I just heard it was a little bit fishy. The whole situation.
But that's your
Is
DJ. If you want to be if you're in the DGen area, an opportunity for an L1, there you go.
Okay.
Is there developers building like in Pulse? Like, is there actual like the actual Pulse chain itself? Is there people building in Pulse chain? And what is
Updates
What is-
today.
what is novel and interesting about it?
You could ask the same question about any layer one in all of crypto right now.
Well,
That's
no, I mean,
that's an
so-
EVM.
a lot of them are quite unique.
I'll give an example.
Like-
If it's a copy of Ethereum, the exact copy of Ethereum, why change what works? However, if it's an exact copy of Ethereum, you're not paying 30, 40, 50 when the bull market really gets here, $700, $800 gas swaps. You'll be paying a penny, but you have the exact same technology as Ethereum. When it updates, you're already ahead of it. So when I swap on Pulse Chain, I'm paying fractions of a penny. When I swap on Ethereum, minimum $20. When the retail gets here, that $20, 1,000% guaranteeing it will go to minimum $500 per swap. But Ethereum is still number one. Why?
Okay. I
But
can't
what
get
would-
into this document.
What would
I wanna
happen?
look at
What would happen the second that that Pulse started to get any traction? Then you would have the same kind of
You go from
12
a half
second-
penny to 3 pennies. Still way cheaper than Ethereum.
It's much more expensive than layer twos, Solana.
Well,
It's
Solana officially, in my opinion, hasn't witnessed yet with projects built on it that value, that price. The more adoption you get, it's going to happen. It's going to fill up. Blockchains are going to fill up, no matter what blockchain you're talking about. It just happens to be that Ethereum was just number one, and it's just oof, way too filled up. But it's going to happen for Solana. It's going to happen to BNB.
Let's move on. Okay, we can debate it. I think you guys should go on Twitter and debate it. There's a bet.
Oh, we've got a bet out there. I'm waiting for Kyle to accept it.
Kyle, accept the bet.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't. It's yeah. You can tell them about it right now. B Roots. What is it?
My bet is to Kyle, and it's not personal money. It's our personal money, but it's for charity. $10,000. That the low of Pulse Chain, which is 0.000031, the gains that I get from that low will dwarf the Solana gains from its low, which is $9. I believe Solana can go to $900 per Solana in this bull market. That's 100x for you guys. Congratulations. I believe that Pulse Chain will flip Solana, which will give you thousands of X's from that.
Will flip Solana.
I think it will flip Solana. Our bet is from the low. And matter of fact, let's do this. No. I will put this bet on Crypto Banner. I am going to bet.
Well, they're going to clip this. We're going to clip this.
No,
bet.
I will gladly bet it. That first cycle, Pulse Chain flips Solana.
Okay, there you go.
There we go.
It just needs to flip
Easy.
it one day.
It's locked and loaded.
$10,000 to charity.
Okay.
Not even one
Yeah.
day. Wait. Not even one day. This cycle.
Guys, I want to show you something. The market.
When's it?
Hold on.
We'll call the end of it. What's the end of the bet? We should be somewhere in 2025.
The tough part of that bet is time. That's the problem.
June, July 2025, maybe, or do we want to say November, or
the problem with that is what if the cycle goes into, we'll say late fourth quarter 2025.
Let's just say until Bitcoin does a 40% retracement, and then it's clear that like we're now no longer in a bull run.
We'll be able to say the markets are like we'll be able to figure that out. I think we can come to an agreement, and it's gonna that hey, it's something for charity, and I'm taking your word that you have it, and you can probably ask around that I have it.
God, they want me to change the subject. They want me to change the subject. Okay, continue that on Twitter. We're gonna clip this anyway. This bet's official now. It's on. But while we're sitting here, I just want to jump to AVAX quickly. The market's melting. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna get some entries here. Here comes AVAX dipping down into our region. So eyes on AVAX here while it's dipping down. Let's just quickly see where let's see where Phantom is. Okay, this is the last chance saloon for Phantom here. Okay, so it's losing this trend. Okay, so this head and shoulders that we were looking at is saying to us things are potentially bearish. Let's see what happens here. Big test now for Phantom. It's got to hold this 50-day moving average. This is it. This is, if you want to be long, this is where you're buying. This is the tightest entry you're going to get, because if it loses this 50-day MA, you're more than likely coming down to this 0.36 level. Okay, so eyes on that right now. Let's just see where BTC is. BTC is still at range lows, and dominance seems to be pushing up. So we're just watching dominance here on the 1 hour. So when BTC is sinking lower, what we don't want to see as altcoin traders, remember, we don't want to see this dominance pushing up. That is what hurts us. That's what creates bleed out for us. Okay, so eyes on this. This is the 50-day moving average. That's why there's a reaction here on dominance at the moment. Altcoin traders, we want to see this while BTC is dripping lower, and that means our alts are potentially going to hold their support. So keep your eyes on that at the moment. Let's move back to our juicy stuff. Kyle, we had two of yours. One of them was a speculative AI play. bitsCrunch.
bitsCrunch. Do it.
Okay, tell us about this thing. Here it is, bitsCrunch. It looks like quite a small cap. I mean, it's like they're not even showing the market cap.
It's better to look on CoinMarketCap.
Okay. Is there
It'll show you more accurate metrics there, but it's still sitting at $30 million, sub $30 million market cap with you have probably, I think, about 6, 7, 8 months before you have major unlocks. You do have some. It's not like you don't. It's not like you have no unlocks until then. There is like ecosystem. There's some reserves. So it's not a clear cut of like no more inflation for the next 6 months, but it hits all the right buttons when it comes down to narrative. So you have. I mean, if you're bullish that NFTs will make a comeback, AI, and you want a project that's backed by some of the biggest names in the space. It was listed, launched on CoinList. Typically, they do good due diligence and have very, very deep due diligence. And these projects usually pump very hard. This is Coinbase. There's a lot of other big VCs involved in it. And for us to be able to get in at a $30 million, I believe that a lot of the VCs came in at like 70 million, 100 million, 120 million, something like that, FDV. So probably around the same price as they did, but you can buy it liquid today. And I just think that with AI narrative, and this is a legit team, right? And you have there's so much AI crap that's launching right now. That's just Fugazi, right? There's like no team listed on the website. There's no tech. It's just people trying to hop on this. So when you find a project that's backed by serious players with a real team that's been built for a long time, actually integrates AI, maybe it's time to pay attention. And to get a project at a 30 million market cap, I think it's a pretty good deal. Full disclosure, I'm an investor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense as well. Okay, chart-wise, we don't have much data. We don't have much information here to work with. This is bitsCrunch on KuCoin. So we need to just understand these levels. I think this is a type of buy here. You're not really going to try and trade this chart. If you believe in this fundamentally and you like the fact that the market cap is 28K, you don't really need the chart. You just need Uncle Kyle telling you he likes it. And so Uncle Kyle put his money into it. He likes it. Okay.
I like it.
So there you go. And he's crunching while we're looking at bitsCrunch.
You guys like pistachios? I like pistachios.
So crypto.
Pistachios are nice.
Okay. So bitsCrunch is a hot one. Okay, that's cool.
Let's look at 0x leverage.
Yes, I love this one.
What?
Okay.
Me too, man. I think that I've just been watching progress happen over time. It's nice to see. I've been talking about this forever on my channel. It's nice to see the dev hasn't rugged, is progressing. The website's been getting updated. Going multi-chain, started on ETH, now it's on BNB and Arbitrum. There's no other project that lets you leverage trade newly listed ERC20s. And this is a revenue generating protocol. It generates real revenue. It works. And it's an integrated in Telegram bot. And so you can come in, you can leverage trade, 50x on your newest favorite shitcoin, right? And to be a true, absolute degenerate. If you go to their X page, you can see people posting all these ridiculous gains of thousands and thousands of percents. You just have to scroll down. Yeah, scroll down for a while and you can see beta. So they're still in beta. You can see $4 million in trade volume. See these are kind of, so just that's pretty good. Like a period of time. So people at $200, 5x leverage on, I'm sure this AI tech thing is probably a scam. Maybe it's not. If you're watching this, my bad. If you are, legit, but likely just a scam coin. But it really allows you to come full scope into a leveraged casino. And you can't do that with anything else. You need to wait for the exchange to list it and add liquidity and blah blah blah. And it shares revenue with participants, right? So, and I like how the dev is calculated in the approach coming to market. It's a beta still, and every time that he sells a batch of 100 more NFT, you need an NFT to be able to trade it. And then once he feels comfortable with the scale of where he's at, then he opens up another batch of 100 NFTs. And then, 100 more people can come in and start using it until it's full access for everybody. And I think my feeling is that when it's full access for everybody and it's open up and everyone can start using this and they start posting it all over their Twitter about their gains, I think it's going to go viral. That's my thought.
Dude, is that all on chain?
I agree.
Sorry?
Do you know if it's on chain as far as the trading going? Like the
Yeah, it's all on chain.
$7-8 million market cap, bull run token, easy 5x here, easy.
I think this thing, you know, I mean, yeah, I you know, and it I've had a couple chats with the dev directly, you know, very responsive, really cares about this, and I just feel like it's a solid project. Like I like it a lot.
Okay, and you and I, we owe each other a session here. We're supposed to load up our OX leverage accounts here and start DJing on some of these things. We actually need a book.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll do that. And I think we need to do a session. You're also, obviously, you're invited. You know, the whole squad. We're gonna do it here. We're gonna do it here with these meme coins. Okay, cool. Kyle, you got to run. I understand. You got your show to set up.
Thank you.
Any parting words for this weekend? Are we going to hell now, or are they going to bounce us back on Monday?
Just be careful on the weekends, guys. Be careful with leverage. You don't have big granddaddy BlackRock scooping up the loose. You know, no institutional volume on the weekends. Things can get weird. Be conservative. Go enjoy the weekend. We're just, even though we're in a bull market, we haven't really gotten to the bull market yet. So just try not to burn out too quickly. Like, chill and enjoy the weekend is what I would say. That's what I'm going to try to do.
We're still waiting for this fucking alt season that keeps threatening. And,
yeah, he keeps teasing us. Blue balls. I got massive blue balls.
Moon King.
Let's go.
Tell us parting words here. We need wisdom.
Like you said, weekends are going to be low liquidity, so it's going to be very easy for anyone with any kind of money to bring down charts when no one's paying attention. There's going to come a time where meme coins, your DGen coins will pump every day, all day. I do not think we're there yet. So you got to be very, very specific in how you pick certain coins. The narrative got to be there. You have to have a reason, even for something like a meme coin, like Teddy Bear. I've got reasons why I think Teddy Bear is going to go up higher. I'm just not literally just picking every single coin and just going with it. That time will come where you literally throw a dart. You don't look at the website. You don't look at anything, and it goes up 100x.
Right. That's typical crypto due diligence.
Yeah.
Typical crypto DD.
Yeah. So outside of that, you know, I forgot to talk about one coin real fast. I do want to get it out there because it is kind of something off. It is a meme coin, but I do think it's a coin that a lot of people need to pay attention. And we're in a DGen space, so I'll be real fast with it. I think Beam is also very underrated.
Beam. Oh, Beam.
Yeah, it's a sub of AVAX, but it's just a gaming blockchain for it. And I think the gaming community is very massive, and it's a specific for gaming. So they're developing. There's games coming out there. There's a lot of partnerships going on there. So pay attention to Beam. But BCat is the only meme coin on Beam.
There you go.
So I do think, once again, I do think BCat is going to have a little play with that. But there are a lot of, and I'm not a gamer, but I do think gaming is one of the biggest industries that will benefit from crypto. 100%.
What's the ticker for BCat?
BCat.
BCat.
Is it on TradingView yet?
It is a $3 million market cap. So peeps, I am getting it's go to CoinGecko.
I guess you can't find it on
no,
Dex
it's not going to be on Dex Schools. Dex Screener, I believe it's on there.
Banana Cat, Beam Cat.
No, yeah, you gotta watch it because it's gonna be.
Don't get fooled. There's a lot of Beam Cats. Okay, here it is. Here. Okay, cool. So
2.8 million.
Yes.
It's tiny, but yeah, first animal on Beam. Okay, makes sense to me. First animal on BTC, first animal on ETH, first animal on Sol. You know, just buy the dogs, buy the cats. I mean, on base, it's the cats. You buy Mochi and Toshi. On Ton, you buy the dog. Solana, you know what to buy. Okay.
Teddy bear, man. The teddy bear is the first.
The teddy bears. Okay.
But not even that. Just make sure you're. You know, I like to, like I said, do your DGen. There's a DGen and there's a I won't say professional degen, but a degen that kind of goes with a plan. Have a plan going in, have a plan going out. Make sure you're taking profits, because if not, I've seen many times where people have made millions of dollars and see it crash in 2 weeks. And
it's the round trip. It's the classic crypto play. It's the round trip. You send it up, you bring it back down, and then you have a good story for your friends and nothing to show for it.
It's amazing.
You have to take profits no matter what it is, because that allows you to play another day.
Greetings from Copenhagen and George, my old home base.
George is there. Yes. He's around. So, parting words from me, guys. Okay, the market's under pressure. We can see that. We can see the dominance has been pushing up. We might end with a nice green weekend, but they could potentially come and flush us first. So, best plan here is understand where all your next big levels are on your altcoins. Okay, you've seen AVAX, you've seen Sol, you've seen Phantom from me today. Those of you in Sniper Club, if you're not in Sniper Club, go to the link in the description, join Sniper Club. My entire watch list of crypto charts sit in Sniper Club every day. I update them every day for you guys. You can look at my levels, you can look at my areas.
Is that the same as Sniper School?
No, Sniper School is where you learn how to trade. Okay, then Sniper Club is when you know how to trade and read the charts. Then you come with me and Sheldon, Sniper Club, and we've got the whole sniper team in there, and we've got an airdrop section. The guys are cleaning up on airdrops. We're giving you step-by-step airdrop guides. We're giving you degen plays, including these type of tokens.
Awesome.
And,
well, I want to, so let's talk to you and Sheldon, but I believe I'll have to get confirmation from Sheldon on this one that we're going to, Aether Games is launching on paid ignition Monday, Tuesday next week. I believe that we might do some live trading with you guys to trade that as soon as it's live. Actually, no, sorry. We're just doing the sale on paid ignition, but it's not going to be launching until March. So we'll coordinate, and maybe we can do a live stream and trade that thing right on the launch.
That'll be great. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, guys. So you know where to find the levels on the charts for the weekend. Again, don't FOMO, don't panic. Just keep it chilled there. If you're really shitting yourself on your trades, maybe your positions are too big. That's really the bottom line. I mean, I saw Carl the one time he was on our show. He was glued to the screen and he was clicking buttons there because he could see his massive BTC position was under pressure.
Massively underwater. Thank God that thing turned around. But I had to add so much margin to it, man. Like, otherwise I would have been liquidated, But at the end it was okay. But it took weeks of just sweating it out. And I had to sell some of my alts to top that up.
No, it's the worst. And when you're in the position and it starts going deeper red, then you think, oh, maybe I should cut. And then you're like, no, I'll wait. And then it goes more red. And then you think, I wish I cut it so I can sleep.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Yeah. I mean, that's yeah.
Oh, pain. Okay, guys, that was so good. Thank you.
Thanks
for hanging. Degen Dens. We'll do it again fairly regularly. Okay. Cheers, everybody.
See you guys. Bye, everybody.